Hello, greetings from Boonari TV. Today's GK topic is deaf parents hearing children. How to communicate with them? This is a very important topic as many deaf ones are experiencing problems with conversing or teaching and disciplining their hearing children. What can be done about it? Let's watch ahead. A report suggests that globally, people with audiological deafness having hearing children are 90%. Their family lives are very different as they may be exposed to and interact with two differing cultures of the deaf parents and the hearing children. There's also a difference in their language. The deaf parents mostly use sign language as a mode of communication, whereas the hearing children are used to speaking using spoken language to communicate. Such children with deaf parents are called children of deaf adults. As a result, this is a common challenge among many such families where they experience problems to train their children. In most cases, deaf parents are worried about their hearing children of how will they learn to talk. Here arises the need to bridge the gap between the hearing and deaf worlds. In doing so, in some cases, parents make a mistake. What is that? Take a look. It has been observed that some deaf parents leave their hearing children with their grandparents so that they can learn to talk and pick linguistic skills. It is obviously good to give children that exposure if the grandparents stay with them in the same house. But if your children are left to stay elsewhere away from the parents, what happens is that they never learn to respect parents or they treat them disorderly as they have been away. Living apart from parents is a major reason why children choose to disregard their parents or never learn to honor them or their language. When this persists, problems can make their way through. It is important to remember that teaching them sign language is also necessary. It should be taught right from childhood and is crucial, just as important as learning a spoken language is. So then, deaf parents are worried about how will their hearing children learn to talk. Do not get overly anxious about this question. As they grow, children have an amazing ability to self-learn. They pick words from what they are exposed to. A good suggestion would be to let your children socialize with other hearing kids. Let them play out with other kids. This will help them to hone their linguistic knowledge. Another recommendation is to let them watch some entertainment with audio. But of course, this needs to be monitored. Not all programs are good. Some are filled with violence. Reject such material and choose what is upbuilding. If nothing works, no matter how much ever you tried, do not worry. Be patient. Children will grasp talking when they start going to school and be with peers. That school atmosphere is the environment where children self-learn. Some parents are having a tough time to train their children as they become very adamant. What can be done? Take a look. Nowadays, the common complaint of most parents is that their children spend too much of time on their mobile phones. They don't eat food on time, they don't study, They don't do their homework, just glued to the electronic media. You need to note an important fact here. As a parent, you need to self-examine because children learn and do what they see. Ask yourself and think about how much time do you spend on a video call talking to your friends? Some parents keep talking to their deaf friends till late in the night. That's what the children will then do. They'll be glued to their mobiles or laptops. So, what can you do? Keep the TV, laptop, or mobile time fixed. Set a time constraint about spending time on it. Make a rule that when having a meal, nobody in the house will use their phones. Not even mommy, daddy. Rules in the house will be applicable to all in the same manner. Enjoy the meal with your family. Even though parents are deaf, they should spend more time with their children. Talk to them about how was their day, spend time in recreational activities. Do not always be a parent. Try to be your child's friend. Another good idea is to assign roles and responsibilities to them in the house. Maybe some simple tasks that they can do. Assign your children those chores as it gives them a sense of responsibility. And once they've done it, appreciate them by giving a small card or make something that they like or give them a sweet. This gesture will earn their respect for you. If you make a mistake, apologize to your children. Don't ignore it casually just because you are elder. Openly acknowledge and admit your mistake, as this leaves a good impression. In this way, your child will listen to you and never be ashamed of talking in sign language. They will naturally feel connected to you. Finally, remember that just like a plant that grows with time, with sufficient water, same are your kids. Be patient as your child learns. Your culture and their culture is different, so it will take time. Just as a plant needs sunlight, water as nourishment, your children need your love and care.